I think there's a little Walter Mitty in all of us. You know, he was the James Thurber character who in his daydreams was always the big dashing hero, only to be yanked back to reality by his wife. Now all of us can have our heroic fantasies in peace in a number of places springing up around the country, and Roger O'Neill reports.
It was only mid-morning at the small air base, but already the temperature was climbing into the 90s. Steamy air swirled over the fighter planes. It could have been years ago in the South Pacific, or maybe Vietnam.
Take a look through that gun sight and see what it looks like.
Actually, it was just a few days ago in Atlanta, Georgia.
Why are you doing this? Because my son bought it for me for Father's Day.
Right. We're ready. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it.
The planes are refurbished with 50s-era military trainers. Safety pilots in the back seat are real fighter heroes with thousands of hours of combat experience. The business is Sky Warriors, less than a year old. Their stated goal, to provide aerial dogfights as close to the real thing without harming the customers.
Don't hesitate to horse this airplane around.
In a few minutes, the Sky Warriors flight has reached a special area northwest of Atlanta, a zone designated by the FAA safe for mock warfare. A laser targeting system is then activated, just like the one used by the military for training. If Chris hits his mark, the enemy plane, piloted by his stepfather, will emit a smoke trail.
Hey, it's like a video game. This is awesome. I mean, better than a video game. Better.
It's time to go to war.
Keep the gun sight on him. Keep the gun sight on him. Shoot him. Shoot him.
It's awesome.
Okay, now you want to lag off to the right.
Stay right on his tail. Come on, you son of a gun.
Nice kill.
Yahoo! Woo!
The action is so real, these would-be top gunners often forget where they are, often forget their stomachs.
Oh my God. This is incredible. Hey, Dad, you alright or are you dead already?
No, got a little queasy, that's all. Need a little air.
Yeah, take it easy on him. He's 62.
All of us have wanted to be a Walter Mitty at one time or another, but if real barrel rolls and loops are too much Walter Mitty, then United Airlines has a fantasy for those who want to fly by the seat of their pants and never leave their seat. How about being the captain of a commercial jetliner, a 757, and flying it in a simulator?
I've got the throttles, you just fly the airplane.
To share this fantasy, Stephen Kerman, an executive with an Oregon electronics firm, and his wife Marilyn traded in a wad of frequent flyers, enough for 12 round trips anywhere in the U.S.
You can bring the gear up again, Marilyn.
Kerman, who has flown small planes, discovered that big jets have something in common with the little ones. They're easy to get up, harder to get back down.
We haven't got much runway here, so if we're going to make a touch and go, we got to get her on. Okay, throttle off. Okay, here we go. Don't you wish you had one of these in your basement?
Oh, absolutely. I'd even put in a basement for this.
From computer-generated skies to the real wild blue yonder, flights of fantasy seem to be catching on. Sky Warriors founder Mike Brady.
It has exceeded our wildest expectations. I felt it would go well. I really did, but I had no idea it would go as well as it has gone so quickly during a recession, to top it all off.
He pulls down.
The bill for one of these sessions, $490 now, but going up. That includes, of course, the ground briefing and a videotape of the flight.
Gun his brains out.
Customers with a strong stomach and a stronger wallet can proceed to an advanced degree in aerial dogfighting. Paul Leonard, an aviation insurance specialist, will fly an advanced level mission against Ken Ross, an aviation attorney from Chicago.
I'm going to kill my lawyer.
What?
I'm going to kill my lawyer on this one.
We'll give him the advantage a few times, let him maybe come in and win one or two,
Right.
so that he gets the feeling and the overconfidence, and then we'll come in and take care of him.
Don't forget to tell him you're flying with the Supreme Sky Warrior.
That's
You never
right.
lose it.
One safety pilot is Earl Arrowwood,
Never lost.
co-founder
I've
of the
never lost.
company.
I don't see how we can lose.
Now that we don't want to bury our nose, we do not want to bury our nose. Lag him a little bit, beautiful. Now he's got to come down, real smooth. Nose way up, nose way up, ah, yo-yo, there we go, beautiful. All right, lag him a little bit, lag him all. Down there, smooth. Now you can shoot him here smooth, go ahead and put the shot on him. As he comes through the pepper. Yeah. back in. High yo-yo. There we go. Keep smoothing. Keep after him down. Just track him. There you go.
What will these people do when they tire of this? Under Mike Brady has yet another fantasy in mind.
Our own little Disneyland would build a replica of a World War II aerodrome with Quonset huts and towers and hangars and everything.
You owe me how many drinks?
They could even sleep and live there in the Quonset huts with the mess hall and the chow, the whole bit.
A World War II mess hall? Imagine barrel rolls after a breakfast of Spam and powdered eggs.
Here we go.
For today, Roger O'Neill, NBC News, Denver.
And we'll be back right after this.